Hi there guys and welcome back to a Dash of the Gunners. It's your boy Dashiki Dash. And then here's where I talk about all things Arsenal related, hot topics and trending stories. And what I've got for you today is Arsenal versus Manchester United. The reaction, the review, my reaction, my review. I tell you what, man. Oh man, this one is stinging, man. This one is stinging right here, man. Oh man. Arsenal losing to Manchester United at home at the Emirates 3-2, ending our run. Our run is done. This is the first time we've lost in all competitions this season. And I tell you what, man, I had a bad feeling about this preview. I was trying to big up the chest a little bit. You know what I mean? I was there like, yeah, we've got to gun down these Red Devils, all that talk. But I just had a feeling that I thought at the very least we was going to draw. But to lose 3-2, man, this is an old school rivalry, man. We can't lose to Man United like this, man. You got the likes of Patrick Vieira, Roy Keane, you know what I mean? Reminiscing about the fierce rivalry, the fans, social media derby, all of that stuff. And then we're going to lose, man. We're going to have to hold this L for a little bit. I know we beat them at their ground, but, you know, when you win the last game, you hold the crown in it. But look, kudos to Man United. I give them all their props. Congratulations. Well done. You know what I mean? Yeah, you lot. Yeah, well done in it. But man, before I jump into this video, make sure that you like, comment and subscribe. Smash that like button, comment, share it, do all that jazz. And just as important as well, make sure that you press the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of my shows. With that being said, where do I start, man? Start with the game, obviously. Look, the start weren't that bad, man. 20 to 30 minutes, I thought was quite decent. I weren't all the way happy because I still, I question our attack. That's something I'm going to go get into later on. But we were 1-0 up in it. However, the goal went in. OG, yeah. We forced the error. Odegaard taking a shot, skewed, hit Martinez, it goes in. We're 1-0 up. I was hoping for a good start like that. You know what I mean? I was hoping that we had a good start, whether we control the game or we go 1-0 up, because the team that I selected had Trossard and Jesus. I'm mentioning those two players specifically because I just thought if we control the game or we go up and we can get into the second half and then try to exploit the space in and behind by bringing on the likes of Martinelli and Gyökeres, who love that. You know, that's what they thrive on, innit? Space in and behind, we may be able to cause them a little bit of trouble. Not too dissimilar to how we played against Inter Milan, but conceding, giving them a gift of a goal. I know Zubimendi, man, you've been playing well this season, man. You've hit the ground running, but you've been costing us twos. Some mistakes. You know what I mean? I remember the Liverpool one. You gave away a free kick. Nothing we could do about the Szoboszlai free kick. But boy, can't be giving away free kicks there. Passing it back. That was criminal. You know what I mean? And then Mbeumo latches onto it. Cool, calm and collected. Moves to the side, slots it in, past the goalkeeper and sliding defender. It's 1-1. At that point in time, I don't know how you lot were feeling at home like me, but the energy was sapped. And I can feel that in the stadium as well. The fans, everybody was down, the players. And I feel like already we're getting to that point. You know, we've been there before, where the players start doubting themselves. They start crumbling, start questioning themselves. We saw Declan Rice in, I think it was a game against Nottingham Forest, looking up into the skies and muttering to himself like, oh, not again, or whatever it was he said. If their players are feeling like that already, we've seen this movie before. We've seen seen part 1, part 2, part 3, and it all ends the same way. It's like watching the Titanic. You know that the ship's gonna sink. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, that energy was sapped, and then we conceded a worldie of a goal. Dogu, I don't know what's going on with him right now, but he's turning up. They popped it around our midfield, which was literally non-existent, man. Like a real donut, a bagel midfield. That's what I call it, man. A holes in the middle. They popped it around, gets it to Dogu, and Dogu just old school Yeboah, crossbarring in, goal, 2-1 up. At that point, I'm just like, you know what? Everything that I was feeling about this game is somewhat coming true, because I can't see a way back for us in this game. I genuinely couldn't see a way back for us. Some of the performances, if not majority of our players, were shocking. I want to name a couple of players, but I'm going to keep it to one specific. Odegaard. I don't know, man, what needs to be done with you. But for me personally, I'm going to call it, man. This has to be your last season here. No matter what happens. Like, and when I say it has to be his last season, I mean, we have to upgrade. I feel like the team in itself right now is evolving past his level and his capabilities. He's not the player that can drag this team. You know what I mean? I don't want to go in too much into it, but that's my feeling. And, you know, he doesn't turn up for big games, man. Doesn't turn up for big games. It's not just him, like, but I'm pointing him out because he's our captain and he was non-existent. Anyway, come second half, Arteta gave, you know, a couple of players the chance to be able to maybe shake things around or do something, but they were hooked. We brought on Marino, we brought on White, Gyökeres, and who else? I forget the other player, man. Sorry, man. I'm still a bit traumatized from the game. Anyway, we made some changes, and then we get another scrappy goal. Marino, not even our striker, man, finds a goal yet again. 2-2. I'm like, you know what? I'll take this. I'll take the 2-2, man. You know what I mean? We'll deal with the inquest in regards to how we was performing, all of that afterwards. We might be able to get a point on the board. Might be able to push us to 5 points clear instead of 4 points that it is right now. You know, make that buffer, you know, a bit bigger. But no, we then go and concede a goal like minutes afterwards. And what a goal as well. But it was easy goal to concede. Cunha picks it up, drives, bang. David Raya, no chance. No chance. What a goal. You got to give him. And then he goes into the corner and does his jiggle, wiggle, wiggle dance. Oh, man. It was heartbreaking. But, you know, the way, like I said, the way I was feeling about the game, it was almost like inevitable. I just kind of knew. I wasn't expecting us to lose, but I just kind of knew. And then after that, man, just got to deal with everything. A massive L at Emirates. And then, you know, social media blows up. The group chats is popping off. The London Manx have got a mouth. They're chatting. All the Mancunians, all the Manchester United fans around the world. They loving it right now, man. For them, that was a win. And look, man, like I said, I congratulated them. I said, well done to them. Who would have thought, you know, sacking your manager? Actually, Amorim, I've already given my views and comments about him. He's trash. But sacking your manager, bringing in an interim, Michael Carrick, I already said in my preview video, like, he could have a surprise for us, man, because we know what to expect with Amorim. But with Carrick, he's done us before. I think it was 3-2 last time as well. He's done us before, and he did it again. And although I say that Man United in the mud, with performances like this, obviously beating Man City, who would have thought? Beating Man City at home, then coming to the Emirates and beating us, you know what I mean? Taking 6 points. They could be on their way up, man. They're pushing for Champions League. So once again, congratulations to them. A poor effort for us. I don't know what we need to do, but we need to do something quick. We've got a game in the Champions League. Should be able to give us a bit of confidence. Look, treat it highly professional. I know we've gone through, but we've got to deal with the matter. Some of the players are a bit fringe on the bench. Come on. You know what I mean? Get the minutes and the legs. get some goals, because our forwards right now, man, I don't know what they need, man. They need a shot of confidence, a boost of something, because it's unacceptable right now, man. It's unacceptable. Our forwards are struggling. Yeah. Saka, 13 appearances in the Premier League, no goals. Gyökeres, 0 non-penalty goals in about 13 games, 11 games or something like that. You got Noni Madueke, 25 games, no goals. Yeah. Who else? Gabriel Martinelli, 0 goals in 13 games, appearances in the PL, Premier League. Trossard, 1 goal in about 11 games or so. It's not good enough, man. It's not good enough. And if our defense is acting a bit shaky right now, it's moving a bit mad, moving shaky, and we can't really rely on that. What about our forwards? What about our strike, our attack? We can't rely on that right now. Look at the records. Look at the stats. It's poor, man. And we're trying to push for this league. I can't remember the last time that a championship or a title winning team has had such a poor attack like this. Usually you have at least one main goal scorer, or you have someone that's scoring a decent amount of goals and everybody else is chipping in. But you never have it where no one's, come on, man. Like, I don't know what to say about our forwards right now, but they've got to buck up their ideas. Arteta just recently just said, we've got good players. We've got good players, and it's his responsibility right now to make sure that he reminds these players, man, because they cannot be doubting themselves, man. We've come too far, and we've still got a while to go, but we need to really we need to click into gear right now. So I said we've got our next game, which is a Champions League. It's at home. It should serve as a feel-good factor. Let's do what we need to do. Get a win. I know we've qualified already. Let's get the win. And then we've got to move on to Leeds. I know we dealt with them at home. That was the early part of the season. People still finding their feet. But Leeds have been giving teams some good games, man. They've got Dominic Calvert-Lewin who's scoring goals. And the rest of them are pulling their weight as well. And we have to go there and win. It's a must-win game. We've drawn 2 and we've lost 1. Our last 3 games. Normally when you draw, you've got to win immediately. We drew back-to-back games, and then we lost against Manchester United. Yeah, they ended our run. It's always Man United ending our run. But look, man, we need to move on. We cannot crumble. Yeah. This is a message for the Arsenal players right now. Do not falter. Do not crumble. Do not hit the bottle, please. Yeah. Take heed from our previous seasons where we've been trying to compete for this league. We're trying to get this title. And that feeling, that losing feeling, when you have to walk around the pitch and clap the fans and saying that, we've got to be here next, we'll be back next season stronger and better. This is the stronger and better. Look at our squad. Look at the players. Look at the team. Pick yourselves up now, man. Dust yourselves off and onto Ellen Road, man, where we face Leeds, and it's a must-win game. We need the 3 points. We need to start our run. If this is a way to wake us up, I'll take it. All right, cool. To be fair, as I pointed out, the 2 draws and a loss, this has been our worst form in the league this season. This is our bad patch. Other teams have their inconsistent patches here and there. This is our worst patch. Let's limit it just to these 3 games and let's kickstart, man, because if we want to win this league, 4 points, City and Aston Villa behind us, 4 points. You know what I mean? And I know it keeps moving. Last time was 2 points. They were 2 points behind, 4, 7 points. It's going to go up and down. This is the beauty of having the cushion. This is why we're so amped up about it. Like, we need to extend this lead, because if we're going to make mistakes or we're going to buckle, trip, falter, we've got these points to help us just to keep that cushion. It's not going to be easy. Give up on that thought process of thinking it's going to be easy. It's going to be smooth sailing. We're going to lose games. We're going to drop points. City as well. Villa will do as well. But the likes of City, for example, they have experience. They've got Pep Guardiola. So even if they're a bit indifferent, if they get ahead, you know how they are. You know what I mean? But we're leading the pack right now. Let's forget about this game. Let's move on. Let's get these 3 points at Leeds, man. But let me know how you're feeling, man. Give me your thoughts. Let me know how you're feeling. Is the team crumbling? Is it doom and gloom right now, or is it just a bit of a blip? Can we move on? And how did you feel about the game in general, man? What changes? What do we need to do right now? That's another good question. What do we need to do right now? What does Arteta need to do right now moving forward with this team? Because, like I said, 3 points is a must against Leeds, man. But let me know, man. Remember, like, comment, and subscribe. Very, very important. Like this, but just smash that like button, man. Smash that like button. Comment, subscribe, share it with all your friends. And just as important, press the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of my shows. This is a Dash of the Gunners. I've still got a Dash of Sports. That's why I talk about all things sports-related, hot topics and trending stories. Here on the Dash of the Gunners, it's just strictly Arsenal talk. So until the next time here on a Dash of the Gunners, peace.